I am Rajat, and today we are starting a new series that is on Elasticsearch. So in this series, what we are going to cover is basically first of all we'll start with the installation. How can we install on our local? Then we'll cover basically how we can manage the document, basic CRUD operation over the document. What are document? How can we what is the index being used in the background? Then we are going to cover the mapping and analysis, then searching over the data aggregation. All those advanced concept also we are going to use in this series. So let's first start with the basic question like what is Elasticsearch? So it is nothing, it is a distributed open source. Basically Elasticsearch is not the open source. It's the fork version of it, which is done by AWS, which is open source. We are going to use open search only for that purpose. Basically, that is the open source Elasticsearch version. And basically, it's a distributed open search analytic tool. What do I mean by that? So, what first of all, let's try to understand the basic use cases from which you will understand what is this analytic tool mean. So, it is used in basically log and event data analysis. What do I mean by that? Suppose if you might have used Datadog or any other Kibana or something like Grafana, sorry, if you have have used it, so you might do that search, basically some pattern analysis you do. So that is done by this classic search only in the background. What does it do? Basically it you populate the data in the different indexes using the log stash or anything, and in that and it provide the capability like the data structure it use in the background for indexing. It provides the capability to search over the, or you can do the pattern matching over the data, whatever, or over the logs in your case, whatever you have indexed in that basically indexed in any of the indexes. So this is used, basically common use cases log and event data analysis, then application search. So you might have like basically earlier or in currently also, like in many of the industries which are performing like some OTT search also, or normal search in the or like business to business or B2C, they are doing direct to customer or business to customer. And basically they have built a search feature that is also driven, usually driven by Elasticsearch, because of the capability it provides, because of the indexing what we use in the background for Elasticsearch. We'll cover like how do we index the data. Okay. Now similar to it, over the data, if I'm providing the capability of pattern matching, I can also provide the capability of basically this business analysis and dashboard. I can definitely create the dashboard over the data. If I have the data, I can provide the capability of running different patterns, like right, then in that case I can provide the capability of building a different dashboard also. We will cover this also. We'll build our own dashboard. Then security analytics, it is nothing, just the sub part of this building this dashboards. Now we can try ingesting the security logs also. We can identify the patterns like DDoS attacks patterns also. Okay, this is the pattern, then that means there is some security threat. We can kind of trigger an event. Okay, trigger an event or notification. Okay, some security threat has occurred. So basically for security analysis also this is used. Similarly for monitoring and alerting, like security analysis is the subpart when you build a dashboard, then use it for alerting. Monitoring and alerting, like you might have heard of the tool APM, application performance monitoring. So that's the main concept. Basically you can create multiple kind of dashboards, or you can matrices, and those matrices, on the basis of those matrices you can create different alert. You can set up alerts on that. So that those are some use case of Elasticsearch. So we will cover all of them like in this order only, while we are going to yeah, basically we'll go further in this series. Now let's start with the basic how we can install it. I'm going to use basically this Docker dashboard for my installation purpose. Okay. Now this is the Docker compose file which I already have created. Or so what we are doing in this is basically we are creating two nodes first of all. OpenSearch node 1, node 2, and one is dashboard. Okay, OpenSearch dashboard, and there are different configuration we have provided. So like image name, what would be the image from which this node, basically this image is going to be downloaded. Similarly the container name, it is, I think for nodes it would be the same image we are going to use. I'm sure about that. Yeah. So this is the same image, just that we are creating two different kind of volumes, you can say two different volumes we are creating for our use case. In this case, it would going to be representing two nodes of Elasticsearch cluster. So here I provided like the image container and some environment variable. I'm not going to cover the in detail what are these environment variable, but you can just go through it. It is very simple. Like image, what is the image and from which it is going to download everything. And similarly, the container name I'm going to provide, like it is for node 1 container, it is going to be for node 2 container. Okay. And post that I provide some environment, some basically memory allocation and all those information, volume, port and networks. Similarly for node 2 I provided, and similarly for dashboard also it is similar, like in ports and environment variable and networks. Okay. Now this is my docker compose file. I'm just going to open my terminal, and all I have to do is wherever you have this file, okay, all you have to do is go to that directory. It is on my desktop in my case, and run this docker. So you can see, first of all I'll show you my dashboard. Okay, just a second, I'm opening the docker dashboard. So this is there. You will see like there is no Elasticsearch image as of now. So this is like some of the extra stuff which I'm doing, MongoDB, Redis, and Redis cluster image. Okay. So what I'm doing, docker compose up, and you have to first of all go to the directory on wherever you have kept this file. I'll give this file to you in the description for yeah, your use case. Basically you can also do the same thing. Okay, I'll paste it in the description of this video. So here, so I have run this file. Now you'll see like it has created kind of three things. First of all, this is node 1, this is node 2, and this is the dashboard. And I had given the different ports of all these. So if I'll just open it, so if you'll see, like it has opened a dashboard for me. I don't know why it is basically login. So all what is going to be the username password? It is default admin and admin. Okay. So in your case, now I have logged into my dashboard. So I have to go to this dev tools. Okay, I'll go to DevTools. Now it is by default it gives me a query, get search query match all. So what it is doing, basically searching in overall Elasticsearch cluster and give me anything which matches. So it gave me some 13 result. I don't know what it is. So there are some Kibana logs, then some security audit logs, basically documents, then again more documents. So kind of it has given me something. So it is of no use case for us. Okay, it is like by default we get these. Now coming to, we can search for the index, like what are the indices we are going to have. So this is the command for searching for indices, underscore cat indices. So if I'll see like the by default whatever the kind of this OpenSearch provide me by default some indexes that is there. Start with the start. This security audit log is basically created whenever you are going to execute any command. So then in that case, basically for that like particular day, it creates that security audit log. You can disable it also. Okay. That's all from this video. In next videos we are going to cover like the basic CRUD operation we can do, and how we can create indexes and modify the data over the indexes. Yeah, that's all. Thanks all.